Hey, what's up guys, Steven here, and today I want to show you some light bulbs. No, I'm just joking. So I want to show you some pretty interesting light bulbs, so actually smart light bulbs. We have here the Sengled Pulse. They are LED lamps with an integrated wireless speaker, and you can also connect to them through your smartphone. You can dim the lighting and do several cool things with them. The next product we're going to check out is the Sengled Pulse. We have all those lamps installed in our office, and I have to say it's pretty awesome what you can do in your home with smart things like those Sengled lamps. So the Sengled Boost, it's basically an LED lamp with an integrated Wi-Fi repeater to extend or boost your Wi-Fi network. So you will find all those products down below in the description. If interested, make sure you check them out. And now let's get directly started. So let's start with the Sengled Pulse and let's have a look at them. Alright, so here we have the Sengled Pulse starter set, and first of all, if you want to get started with all those things, you should go with the starter set, because you have one master unit and you basically connect to that unit with your smartphone, and also there are satellite units, like you can have up to 7 satellites, all in all together 8 lamps, which do music playback. So you communicate with the master unit with your smartphone, you send the music, so stream it to the master unit, and the master unit distributes it all around the satellite. So you can get some really cool surround sound, and if you place it in your room, like you place 8 of those lamps in your room, just imagine that, and have sound from them coming out. This is really cool at the party. Now each speaker is not really loud, but they all together have a really good performance. Now they come with JBL speakers, 13 watts per lamp, which is pretty okay. It's quite decent. It's just like a normal Bluetooth speakers, and you can also see those lamps are pretty big. So they're kind of heavy and probably won't fit in all your sockets. So you need to have an E27 socket. I think it will also fit in E26 sockets. Then they have LEDs inside, so they have some kind of warm color tone, so 2700 Kelvin. Then the light strength, it's 600 lumens, and that's pretty okay, but you definitely need more than one to light up a bigger area. So you can also pair all of them together, like I've stated before, to enjoy some pretty good sound experience. Now the maximum wattage, it's like 15 watts, it's rated at 15 watts, so the maximum peak is 30 watts, which is still not really a lot. So LED lamps are also good energy efficient, and if you have a normal light bulb, it's like 60 to 100 watts for the same light. And here you also have a Bluetooth speaker inside, so within 15 to 30 watts, that's absolutely cool. You can connect to any smartphone, so it doesn't matter if it's iOS or Android, but the smartphone needs to support Bluetooth. They are available in different colors, like silver and red. I'm not really sure if they're already different colors. There's also one subwoofer adapter, so you can buy it actually, connect it to your master unit and plug in any subwoofer you want to, so that's pretty cool. Now starting at $150 for the starter set, and for additional $70 you get one additional satellite bulb. And as I've told you, you can have up to 7 satellites. Okay, that's everything so regarding the specs and how it looks like, but now let's have a closer look at the lamp, and let's also connect it to my smartphone. Now they come in a pretty good looking package, as you can see, and yeah, they are labeled. So the master unit has master on there with the Bluetooth symbol, and the satellite unit just has the satellite symbol. Now I'm not really sure how it works if you have 2 master units in the same range, and how it connects to all the other satellites. I haven't really tried it, and I can't really tell you right now because we just have here the starter set. But yeah, this is how the package looks like, and now let's have a closer look at the light bulbs. Alright guys, so here's the Sengled master unit, and as you can see, this light bulb is really huge and heavy. I've got here the silver version, Sengled branding right over here, and here you can see the thread, so it will fit in any normal E27 socket, but probably it won't fit in your lamp because it really comes down to the lampshade. Now there are some kind of special lampshades for the Sengled bulbs, because you can see they're really heavy, big, and yeah, really huge actually. So if you have a kind of small lamp, probably it won't fit in there, so you really have to try it out. But I'm just using here some kind of sockets from my softboxes, and this works great. We can see here some labels, so 120 milliamps, and the power consumption is really very low. We could measure like 16 watts with the Bluetooth speaker running, and this is almost nothing. Then yeah, the body here looks pretty cool. They are also very solid but really heavy. Here you can see there's one big LED on the inside, and yeah, some kind of matte diffuser here around the LED. And the light coming out of the Sengled Pulse, it's some kind of warm light, and I'm not really sure if they're available in different color tones, but I have to say I feel quite comfortable with it. Here, master unit because of the master symbol with the Bluetooth symbol, and yeah, that's basically it. Now let's just get into my socket and let's see how it performs. Well guys, there we go. We talked a lot about those light bulbs, but let's try them out and let's see how they perform in reality. So we're here on my iPhone 6s Plus, but don't worry, those light bulbs, they also work with Android, so there's also an Android application. And it's called the Sengled Pulse application and the Sengled Boost application. So this one here for the speakers and this one here for the Wi-Fi extender. Now you have to make sure that Bluetooth is switched on. As you can see, it's here on, and then you can connect just over the system settings to the speakers. For sure, they have to be turned on, so they have to be screwed in, and you need to press the light switch. And I can quickly show you here, for instance, the thread. So this is how E27 looks like, so nothing special. And I have here just some test sockets here for the light bulbs, and let me quickly switch them on, so it should automatically connect. When you switch the lights on, you will hear beep, so this means Bluetooth is on and the connection works, and there we go. Alright guys, so there we go, the light bulbs are now connected to my iPhone, pretty easy, just accept the pairing request. You can see here connected, and probably you can hear it. There is some background noise coming out of the light bulbs. It's like coil whines or humming sound, it's like a beep. It's not noisy, but yeah, I can hear it. You barely hear it, but if you know that it is there, then you can hear it all the time. So it's kinda annoying. I will now try to put my microphone near to the light bulb so you can hear it for yourself. So here we have the sound settings, and in there you can actually adjust the equalizer. So I just used the normal one, also tried out rock and pop a little bit. It had some more bass than normal, and it was pretty okay, but normal does the job for me. Then here we have sound channels, so you can switch it between left only, right only, so fade, left and right. You can mute the speaker, and you can also do that for all the satellites. So it's pretty cool what you can do here in the application, and here you just have the settings like device management. You can even give your satellite a different name. Like if you have 7 satellites, then satellite, but you want to give them a name like I don't know, bar light or couch light, TV light, whatever you want to. Okay, that's cool. That's what we can do in here, and here we can switch device. So if you want to connect to another product, and as you can see, there are different products. So we have the Pulse, there's the Pulse Solo, there's the Pulse S, and the Pulse Link for the subwoofer. And yeah, I cannot really show you all the other things because we just have here the Pulse starter set. Alright guys, so yeah, you will now hear a quick sound test, and I have to say they sound pretty okay. Now there's not too much bass, and we get up to 90 dB, so that's actually the maximum I could reach with maximum volume, also with different media types. And yeah, I wouldn't really use them at 100% volume. So actually you should get like 3 or more of those things and have them on 70% of the volume, 75. Then they sound pretty good. Now they don't oversteer a lot like cheap speakers, but also they don't sound really good if you just have 2 of them in a big room and having them at 100%. It's okay, but sounds not really good. So get more of them and keep them on a lower volume level. Okay, so you will now just hear sound check, so just listen for yourself. Check out the dB meter, so I will show you how much dB we can reach, and yeah, just get your own opinion on them, but I have to say they sound pretty okay. Right guys, so let's do a quick sound test. So the bulbs are connected to my iPhone right over here, and here I have a dB meter, so to measure the sound pressure level, and it gets up to 80 dBs near the speakers. Now it's like a pretty okay Bluetooth speaker, not too super fancy, but I have to say for built-in into a light bulb, that's pretty decent. So let's hit the play button, no copyright sounds, also link to the song should be down below in the description. So there we go. And this is almost maximum volume, so right now it's maximum volume, and we'll measure here with a volume maxed out, and there we go. So this is pretty loud. And what do we get? Like 30 centimeters away, over 80 dB. Okay guys, so that were the Sengled Pulse, and they sound pretty okay. At the end of this review you will hear my conclusion about all of them. But now let's have a look at the Sengled Boost. And here you can see the light bulb, so you can definitely see that it has multiple LEDs inside, so not like one big one like on the Pulse. And it's a smaller lamp, so this one here is actually kinda handy, like a normal lamp you can buy in every store. And as you can see, we have here the Wi-Fi symbol, so it has an Wi-Fi extender inside. We can see here on the light bulb the serial number and the MAC address, C certification, and it's also an E27 socket. So this is how it looks like. It's very heavy, very heavy actually. You can see here the glass, so very solid build quality, and here inside we have the Sengled logo. So yeah, a light bulb, nothing special so from the outside, but let's just go and let's have a closer look on what we can do with it. Now first of all, some facts about the Sengled Boost. You can see 550 lumens, so not as strong as the Pulse. Then 7.5 watts, so also less power consumption than instant full light, and we have a light temperature of 3000 kelvins. Then here you can see, for instance, they're way smaller, so also the dimensions. The weight, it's 290 grams per bulb, and this is really a lot, and it supports Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz with a boost up to 20 dBm max, so transmitting power here on Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz. Well, that are basically the specifications, A-class energy, efficiency, and yeah, let's just go and let's switch it on. Alright guys, I've configured the light bulb and I have to say, it works pretty good, so let me show you how it works. In the settings here you can see I'm connected to Booster. My home network actually is ATFW80, so it's repeating this network, and it almost doubled my Mbits. So I had like 8 Mbits and now I get my full speed, which my provider gives me 16 Mbits because, for instance, with the Wi-Fi extender, not here on the desk, but the Wi-Fi extender, for instance, near to the stairs, I get a pretty good signal here on my smartphone on the computer. Now let me show you how that works. So it's actually pretty cool. You have here the Boost application, and first of all, you can't connect to the application. So you just put it into your socket, so into your wall socket or whatever, and then you will see here nothing. You will just have to go here to add bulbs, and then it will actually search for the hidden SSID or something like that of the light bulb. And the light bulb has to be on, but you can turn it off. So basically it's still on, but yeah, the brightness is switched off. That's the only bad thing. If you want to repeat your Wi-Fi network, the lamp always has to be switched on. So obviously if there is no power, so if I would switch it off, Wi-Fi is gone because there's no power coming to the lamp. But in the application you can actually turn it off or you can dim it. But it's still kind of annoying because you always have to play around with that. Now you can use it just in a lamp socket and switch it completely off, so the brightness, and use it as a normal extender. But still, if you forget to switch on the lights, if you want to switch off the other lights, then you will lose the Wi-Fi repeating feature. Now here you can see my light bulb, so it's called the Booster. You can switch it on or off here too. Okay, that won't work, I have to switch it on here, and then I can probably use the slider. Okay, that works, so to dim it. And here we have some settings. So you can change the SSID. You can have almost unlimited of those booster things and give them different SSIDs, so Wi-Fi names. You can keep last brightness, so for instance it will save that. The security mode, you can assign a password to it. It can be a different password than your actual home network, and also you can just switch it off like me, so it would be like you don't have to put in a password, so Wi-Fi password to connect to a network. And yeah, you can adjust all that here, as you can see, and you can remove the light bulb from the network. Now yeah, that's pretty cool, and you can add as many of those things as you want to. And here you can see all the light bulbs, like you can also switch them off at night, but still use the repeating feature. Now it really doubled my Mbit, so I had a pretty low signal here in the first floor because the router is really crappy. And yeah, this also makes your connection slower if you have a bad signal. But here with the repeater in the middle, it actually works pretty good. So it will just pick up the Wi-Fi signal. First of all, you have to connect to your home network, put in the SSID, the password and everything, and then we'll just search for the light bulbs and configure the light bulbs like that. Also, for instance, this light bulb is now configured and it will save all the settings inside, so it's pretty intelligent. Now, if you want to reset it, there's some kind of hidden button here on this ring of the light bulb, and if you press it 3 times and with a delay of 1 second, or if you hold it for 5 seconds, the light bulb will flash and reset, and then we'll lose all the settings. So I can quickly show you that. You press it once, 2, 3, and there we go. You see, it will flash and reset all the settings and will reboot, so just like a computer. Now, it's a pretty cool Wi-Fi extender, and you never know that it's actually a Wi-Fi extender. It gets the job done, and yeah, it works pretty good for me. But if you forget to switch on the lights, so if you have to switch off the lights, then this is a bad idea, and you should get an extender which goes directly into your wall socket, because you don't really need to switch that on or off. Okay, so now here at the end of this review, and here comes my final conclusion. Now I think those Sengled products are really cool, definitely the future. Just imagine you have a party going on and suddenly the sound is coming out of your light bulbs. Really crazy. The Wi-Fi extender also works really good. I just don't like the fact that the light has always to be switched on in case if you lose the power, the Wi-Fi extender is not going to work anymore. And for instance, if you need to switch off the lights and you have to grab out your smartphone just to dim it, it's a little bit annoying, and I just prefer Wi-Fi extenders which go into a power socket and you don't have to worry about anything. But still a nice product which you can really hide in some kind of lamp socket. The next thing is, those speakers are really good actually. So better than normal Bluetooth speakers, and in those light bulbs. So 2-in-1, and you can also dim it and do other crazy stuff with it. I just don't like the fact that they're so huge and heavy, so you have to get specific lampshades. So probably they won't fit in every aftermarket lampshades, and now, it's really hard to make that smaller because the speakers, everything there needs room, and they also have a lot of electronics inside. But the power consumption on both is very good. 15 watts here on the big one, 7 on the small one. That's very, very good. All in all, I can definitely recommend those Sengled products. We now try to get 8 Pulse Sengled speakers and distribute them all over the office. So if a party is going on, that we have some nice surround sound and that we don't have to crank them up to maximum volume. But all in all, very nice products, affordable, so not too expensive. Bluetooth speaker can also go up to 70, so I would say it's pretty okay for the price. Now, thanks for watching this review. As always, you will see links down below in the description. Now, have a nice day, guys, and see you very soon in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.